Hello everyone, this is Warish, and today's video is a Final Fantasy XIV, and it's of the dungeon Baelsar's Wall. And today I will give a short recap of the new battle and stat changes for the upcoming expansion. We don't have much information on some of the new skills or traits or anything that we are gonna get. They've shown a little bit, but not too much. Like we do though, we're getting Thunder for Black Mage, and Paladin is getting some kind of defensive skill that's like a cone behind him, I guess behind the Paladin, and they showed some others as well, but we don't really know all the names and the effects. They're gonna change it so the healer's damage is going to be based off their mind skill as opposed to intelligence, how it is right now. So they're changing the credit stance. It's still going to be a skill, but it seems to be a buff skill as opposed to the stance. So it should be easier for healers to attack and heal and not have to worry if they're in the stance or not. They are also getting rid of the Piety as a main stat. Now it's going to be a substat, but it seems to still have the same effect where it's going to increase your MP. It also seems like they are going to lock accessories to certain jobs, like tanks like War Paladin and Dark Knight aren't going to be able to equip strength accessories or other accessories like that. They also are getting rid of the accuracy substat and replacing it with a new one. I believe it was direct hit. It's kind of like a critical hit, but it doesn't do as much damage, but they said that it would activate more often. But you can also critical hit and direct hit at the same time, so it would cause more damage if both of them activate. And as for the accuracy, it seems as long as you're of the level of the mob that you're facing, you should be landing your hits correctly, should be landing your hits, unless you're under an effect like blind or something, and then you might miss every so often. They are also getting rid of the parrying substat, but I forget what the new substat they are going to add is, but I believe it was something to do with attack to help out tanks do a little more damage. They are also changing it so the bard and machinist don't have to stay still to attack, and they can move and attack and shoot or whatever and do their skills without having to worry. But they will probably lessen their damage, so because of this. They are also getting rid of the cross class system that they had. Now it's going to be a roll system, which basically is, if you're a tank, like if you were to level up a Paladin and you get whatever skills that would help out, you don't need to level up a warrior or Dark Knight if there's a certain skill or whatever from that class, if you would want to use it. Actually, I don't think Dark Knight has any that can cross skill. I'm not sure. I haven't leveled it up. Anyways, yeah, so like if I think Provoke is a war skill or a Marauder skill actually. I think at level 22. I forget, I haven't typed it in a long time. Anyways, if you were to level up Paladin, you wouldn't have to worry about that. You just level up Paladin and you should get all the necessary skills that you would need, and they basically are changing this for all of them. So there's gonna be tank roll skills, physical, I think, DPS, physical DD skills, ranged DD skills, and magical DD skills and healing skills. So they're each gonna have their own category, as opposed to how it is right now, where it's really based off of the cross skills system. And like the cross skill system we have right now, you will only be able to equip 5 of the skills from the roll skill. I don't know how many for each different role has, but it seems to be anywhere from 7 to 10 different skills, and you unlock them as you level up every couple of levels. They are also adding a job icon indicator that you can that's on your screen, and you can move it and resize it however you want, and it seems to be on the job per job basis. So if you wanted one space for your black mage but on a different area on the screen for your white mage, it seems you can do that. And basically the icon or the bar or whatever it is, because it's different for all the different jobs. It's basically to show an easier way to see if you're in a particular stance, or if one of your skills is active and you can use it, or if your skill is running out or whatever. It's more of a visual aid to help you out, and if you're new to the MMO, it'll probably be very helpful for you. Also, they changed it for some skills where as you level up you get a higher version of the skill if the skill is basically the same. Now they changed it where the icon would automatically change to the next one in the line, as opposed to having 1, 2, and 3 of that particular skill. And they talked about this for white mage, for stone 1, 2, and 3. So instead of having 3 different buttons or icon buttons, now it'll only be 1, and as you level up and acquire them, it'll change from 1 to 2 or to 3. Or if you get level capped, then you're doing a dungeon that's not at a lower level. If you were to have stone 2, it would automatically adjust to that. They're doing this for other skills as well, like for black mage and probably summoner, and I don't know which one else is. They didn't really say all of them. They just gave some examples, but it should help with having less amount of skill icons on the hotbar. They also talked about some PvP changes, and they seem to simplify it more. And your gear doesn't affect your skills at all. It's only for looks now. It seems to be that when you do the PvP, that your stats and your HP and MP and whatever is gonna be at a default for everyone. Everyone's gonna have whatever it is that they would have. Like one paladin and another paladin would have the same stats and life and everything. So it's gonna be more, I guess, based on how good you are in skill, not really how good of the armor or whatever that you have. They're also taking the PvP actions and the PvE skill actions and changing that completely and now there's only PvP skills that you can use, but they simplified it and made it where you don't need as many buttons, or you don't really need to wonder which skill you would want to improve on, because I think right now for each skill it has kind of a level, and you need to acquire points or something to increase it, and it increases the duration or the power of the skill increases. But it seems that they're gonna take that away in the update for the expansion and make it more simplified, where it's gonna be a constant for everyone, and the combos are gonna be on just one button itself. Like for Dragoon, you just push that one button, and then the next skill that you would need in the combo rotation would replace that button, and then for the next and then for the next skill as well in the rotation combo, so you don't have to have as many buttons on your hotbar. That's pretty much all they talked about. They did say that they're gonna have interviews with different websites, and it should come out sometime soon, and if they have any new information or whatever, I will be talking about that in other videos.
Yeah. Yeah. How'd you like these? Sloppy. I'll tear you limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy. For our amigo! I have you now. Yeah. How'd you like these? I'll tear you limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy. For our amigo! I have you now. Yeah.
If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Until next time, take care.